Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers over in Norwalk, California, author of the book, The Relationship Success Handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Today, I wanted to talk about quit making the wrong person be the right person. I'm always hearing people talking about the fact that relationships are hard. I tell people, no, they're not. They're hard when you're trying to make the wrong people be the right people. Think about this. Life is going to have some challenges. And before you're in a relationship, you're by yourself taking on all these different challenges. Now you have someone with you who should be supporting you, and you're supporting them, which means now you have someone to help you through those challenges. Why should life be harder? It should actually be making life simpler. As you guys know, I believe there are two keys to relationship. One is accepting people as they are, and the second one is communication. Now, again, we hear people say communication is most important, but I tell people, is it true that I can communicate with you, but if I don't accept you as you are, we're going to have conflict? And they go, well, yeah. So that's why, to me, I said accepting people as they are is number one. Accepting does not mean agreeing. A lot of people misinterpret that. I don't have to agree with what you do. I don't have to agree with, how you're running your life, but I accept that because it is your life. I accept you as you are. Whether I agree or not, that's a whole different conversation. Now, the second one to me is communication. But think about this. If I accept you as you are, then I come into the conversation saying you have the right to think and be who you are. And my thing is, I'm just trying to have an understanding. See how that makes life simpler? And folks, that's the key. That's why you hear, again, why I say get rid of your problems, because first, know where you're headed. If you know where you're headed, you're not trying to convince anyone to go in the same direction as you, which is why life is not harder. And relationships shouldn't be hard, because you know where you're headed. And I'm looking for someone who's headed in the same direction. Not somebody that I have to manipulate, not someone that I have to try to outsmart, none of that kind of stuff. I'm looking for someone who's headed in the same direction as me. Makes life a whole lot simpler. So anyway, I had even a personal example. There was a young lady that I'm totally interested in. She has a lot of the qualities of what I'd be looking for in a wife, but there are some key things that I'm like, I can't overcome those, and for that reason, I didn't pursue her to get into a relationship. Because see, folks, I'm past the playing game stage. I went through, before my wife, I went through the trying to be the player, as we've been taught, and that's a whole different video. It's taught, guys. That's not natural. When people keep saying it's just the way men are and they can't control it, garbage. It's taught, and men use that as an excuse because it has been taught to justify not being responsible for their actions. But bottom line is, I did that before my wife, and then I went through the committed stage with my wife. So for me personally, I'm not looking to play games. I'm not here to manipulate. That stuff's old, ages ago. I'm into being with someone who I can be straightforward. My sister said it perfectly to me. I told her, I'm so surprised I haven't dated since Terry. And she was like, because you're not dating material. I was like, whoa. She said, you're husband material. I was like, well, go ahead then. But I get what she's saying, because I'm past the games. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to be very straightforward. And that's some of the stuff that I try to share, is that if you play games, or people teaching you to play games and how to outsmart people and how to lead them and all these manipulation techniques and stuff, those are the people you're going to attract. And eventually people are going to find out who you really are. And that's why you keep being in relationships, out of relationships, in relationships, and wondering why. Because these experts are teaching you how to get dates. And then eventually the real you shows up, and then it doesn't last. That's why I tell people, quit playing games. Be you. You're looking for someone who can accept you, just as you are. And folks, that does not mean that you're not going to change. It does not mean we're going to stay the same. None of us do. We change on a daily basis. It's just we don't recognize the changes because of the fact that they're usually very small. But if you look at the person you were 5 or 10 years ago, you'll notice your thought process and the things that you do are different. You see the world differently. Because why? Because you've had different experiences, which allowed you to gain more knowledge and wisdom along this journey we call life, and it gives you different perspectives on the world. So we're always changing. That's why I said accepting people as they are, and then we communicate on the things we agree and don't disagree with. Agreeing just means, again, we can high five, have fun. Disagree means we need to come to an understanding and decide on if there's a way that we can compromise or if we accept it as it is and move forward. So anyway, as I said, I've been there. I had the young lady that I was really interested in, but I never pursued to get into a serious relationship because there's some major things for me that this person didn't fit. And for me, because I'm not here to play games, I'm not going to try to get in a relationship. Some people go, well, you got to get into them. No. There's certain things that I know for me that I need because I do know where I'm headed. And so I know what I need in a relationship. And if a person can't take care of those particular needs, and folks, it's not a long list. It's not like I got a laundry list of things, but I know where I'm headed. So there's certain things in a relationship that you should not be willing to compromise on, your morals, your beliefs. And again, beliefs can be changed, and if they're in the best interest for you to change them, then be willing to change them. Because again, beliefs are just stories that we've written and then we've said it enough, or it was enough impact that we've made it the truth. But it doesn't necessarily make it the truth, but for us it is. So as long as the belief is ethical and it's moving you in the direction you say you want to go, and it has some character and integrity to it, then to me, anything that someone wants to pull you away from having great character and integrity is something I would personally stay away from. So what I'm saying is there are certain things that I need, and this person falls short on those particular things, and so therefore I never pursued it. And so again, could I fought through some of those things? Yeah, but the major ones, I'm not going to even try to, because there are major. Those are the words that we talk about when we say the things that we talk about the fact that the things that are deal breakers. Folks, when there are deal breakers, do not pursue. Use that as a danger sign. Stay away. That is exactly what deal breakers are. It means stay away. Too many people bypass, ignore the red flags, the stop sign, the deal breakers, and keep thinking, but they got so many other qualities. That's the mistake I could have made. But I understand. That's why they call deal breakers, and I won't cross that line. So again, for me, I'm not here to play games, so I'm not going to just jump in a relationship and with a person that I already know it's not going to last. To me, that in itself is too much work. And as I've said before, when you spend too much time with the wrong person, you don't have time for the right person. So again, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to watch my videos, go over to ronsuchannel.com. That's Ron, the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Subscribe to the website, like the videos, give me feedback. If there's certain videos that are topics you'd like for me to talk on, please share that also, and I'd love to do it. I enjoy having different topics to discuss. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. And again, quit trying to make the wrong person. Be the right person. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.